Hello Mountaineer fans, and welcome into another installment of Talking About Preseason. Today we are focused on men's basketball, and I am joined right now by first-year head coach Dan Engelstad. Dan, thanks for joining us today.
Appreciate it, Mike. Excited to be here.
Good. Let's jump right into it. How do you think the preseason has gone so far, even though you have a couple days left before the beginning of regular season play?
Right. Well, it's been a good preseason for us this year. We've been excited about the effort that the guys have given thus far. Knock on wood, remains relatively healthy, and the effort level's been there, and we just want to keep improving every day, and I think we've done that to this point. We've had 2 scrimmages, and there was a lot of growth from the first one to the second, so hopefully we can carry that momentum going into the regular season play.
It's always a good thing. Now, where do you and your coaching staff see this team right now compared to where you want it ultimately to be at some point this season?
Right. Well, the exciting part about this for us is we don't think we're anywhere near as good as we can get to. And we've seen it in bits and pieces of how good we can be and on a consistent basis, but it's not there yet. And that's what has us really excited about the future of our program, because we know there is a lot of room for potential for growth, and we hope to get there. We know it's a process and it's going to take a lot of work and a grind, but guys are up for the challenge, and so we're really excited about where we can get to, even though we're not there yet.
Now talk for a minute, if you will, about how both the returners and the new guys have adapted the style that you and your coaching staff are trying to implement here.
Right. Well, it's funny, for me, I don't look at them as returners and new guys. I look at them as they're all my guys, and they're all our guys, and that's how we run our program, and it's been that way. I mean, it's a brand new system for everybody. It's a brand new system that I'm teaching, brand new system for them to learn. So we've had our growing pains. I've learned from them, they've learned from me, and it's been really good to see the team kind of form as it is right now, and become one, because we want to be a family here, and that's how we want to run our program. And I can see it starting to form, not fully there yet, but it's coming.
Now, when we sit down in March and look back on the season, is there one thing that you'll be able to point to and identify as being a key to the team's success?
Right. Well, Mike, there's not just one thing. There's a lot of things that are going to attribute to our success if we're able to have it. And starting out is how this team's going to gel. It's a brand new group, a group that hasn't played together, trying to figure out the pieces, trying to mix and match, and trying to get it right. So that's going to be a big part for us, is how can the group come together and play as one. The other thing, too, is in any sports, in any athletics, is you're bound to face some adversity. You're bound to go through some tough times as a team, and I'm curious and excited to see how we respond to that. I know about my guys is when tough times hit, I think we're going to get tighter. We don't want to disband. We want to make sure that we can stay together and through the tough times. And I think that will be instrumental to how we go through this process together and how we try to build this program.
Now you guys open up this weekend with the Williams tip-off tournament. You play Williams College Friday night and then Rutgers Newark Saturday afternoon in the Classic Style Tournament. Both very quality opponents. What is your ultimate goal this weekend? Is it to win the games, or is it to just improve and continue to get better, knowing that you have conference coming up in just a couple weeks?
Right. Well, you hit it on the head, Mike. I mean, we want to get better every day we get on the floor. I mean, whether it be practice, when we play an opponent. For us, this is a great opportunity. We have 2 NCAA tournament teams, 2 teams that have done it on a regular basis and been successful, and that's where I want to try to get our program to. I know it's going to be a process. I know we're going to have to work hard for it, but we get a chance to play the best out the gate, and win or lose, I get a chance to see what level we got to get to play at that level, and I'm hopeful and optimistic, and I like the group that I have this year, that we're going to be there and compete and give it everything we have, and at the end of the day, we'll see what happens.
Now I know you're excited for this weekend. Who do you think is more excited, the coaching staff or the players?
Right. I sure hope the players. I can't tell you how excited I am, and our staff has been constantly working and watching film and trying to prepare as much as possible, watching ourselves as well as the opponents, and so we're really jacked up and excited, but at the end of the day, there's nothing like playing, and I was in those shoes at one point, and I get it, coach, or that's played before, you miss those days, and I know these guys, and you can see it in practice, they're playing with a little chip, playing with a little bit of excitement, and so I think it's definitely the players, and I think we'll see a really good effort from them going on this season, just because I think they're hungry and excited to get on the floor and play with each other.
Sounds good. Well, Coach, I'd like to thank you for joining us today. We'll be joined in just a second by 3 members of the Mountaineers team Good luck this weekend and for the rest of your season.
Mike, thanks so much, man.
Thank you.
All right, appreciate it.
Welcome back to Talking About Preseason. We are joined with three members of the men's basketball team. From left to right, we have Antoine White, Dolapo Alubile, and Devontae Jordan. Devontae, let's start with you. How excited are you guys to begin the regular season play this weekend?
I'm very excited, and I'm ready to compete against one of the number top 5 teams in the country.
Dolapo, do you think the team has worked as hard as it could have throughout this preseason?
Definitely. We had a tough preseason workout regimen, and everybody was there every single day. So it was about a month long, everybody pushing, but also summer workouts, everybody was doing their thing. So we're definitely prepared for the season.
Antoine, what characteristic about this team do you think is going to most lead to the success that you will have?
I think the most important things for this team is staying humble and keeping everyone's head on a straight line. It's definitely the most important thing for this team.
Devontae, coming to the college level, what have you seen being the biggest transition or the biggest adjustment for you?
I would have to say looking at film and taking what we looked at in film and putting it on the court.
Dolapo, what can the Mountaineer fans expect to see out of this group this year?
Records, high intensity, defense, adrenaline, hustle plays, just a lot of excitement, wherever we go.
Antoine, who on this team has surprised you the most during the preseason?
It hasn't been one individual. I would have to say it's definitely been our entire freshman class. They don't play like freshmen, which is surprising. At times, they show flashes that they are freshmen, but for the most part, they carry themselves pretty well on the court and off the court as well.
Devontae, what kind of things does this team do that you think are going to lead to a good year?
I would say communication on and off the court and the enthusiasm that each person has individually as a person.
Dolapo, where do you see this team and the program going based on the preseason that you guys have had?
We'll go as far as hard as we work. We can push ourselves to, and we understand the package that we claim with coming off a 1-24 season. All the odds are against us. I saw the preseason rankings yesterday. They have us finishing 8th. Just a lot of motivation coming from all the speculation, thinking that we're the same team from last year. But we're definitely ready to take on the challenge ahead of us.
Very good. Antoine, what are you most looking forward to this season?
Personally, just getting back out here on the court. I've been away from the college basketball game for 6 years now. So personally, just coming back out here, just being with my teammates, being back with Coach Engelstad, it's been a blessing for me. And definitely playing in Williams this Friday is something I'm definitely looking forward to. Getting out there, competing against those guys, and kind of touching on what Dolapo said, just letting everyone know this is a different culture here now at Southern Vermont.
Very good. Well, the Mountaineers, as Antoine mentioned, open up this Friday at Williams College, or in the Williams College tournament, actually being played at Mass College of Liberal Arts on Friday night at 8 p.m., and then they play the University of Rutgers Newark on Saturday at 1 p.m. They open up conference play December 3rd at Elms College, and the season opener here in the Mountaineer Athletic Center is November 23rd when they welcome Sage College for the first time for the Mountaineer fans to pack the MAC. Gentlemen, thank you again for joining us today, and good luck this season.
Thank you.